Will the game rock? Oh, great. Or will the game suck? Come on here! I don't want to do a stinking puzzle! Let's find out. Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Gameplay and Review. And I haven't been doing requests, but I decided to do one for this particular episode because there was one game that was requested by my friend and YouTube user FanimationXV Returns, formerly known as FanimationXV. And he wanted me to do this game for the Sega Genesis. But I decided to make it a double bill. I'm doing not only the Sega Genesis release, but the Super Nintendo release as well. And the game I am doing, once I'm done with both games, of course, I'm going to let you know which version I prefer. And I will give it the games a card afterward. And the game I am doing for gameplay and review today is Toy Story, which I've never played. I've never played the Sega Genesis or Super Nintendo releases. So I'm going to be doing that today. Because I've heard of a show called Console Wars where they compare the different releases and they pick which game, which release is better. If you have never seen Console Wars, please do so. Definitely check out their videos because they've done quite a bit of videos. They've done one on Wayne's World. They recently did one on Pinocchio. And of course, I agree with them. I prefer the Super Nintendo release over the Sega Genesis release. But there are certain things about the Sega Genesis release of Pinocchio that I did like. But I'm not doing that today because, of course, I've already played the games, of course. The game I'm doing, of course, is Toy Story, and I'm doing both the Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo releases for this particular episode. The question is, which one is going to be better? And is Toy Story going to be a good game overall? Let's find out! Now, I'm actually going to start with the Sega Genesis release because, of course, that was the one that FanimationXV Returns wanted me to play. So I'm going to start on that one first. And then I'll do the Super Nintendo release. The Super Nintendo release will be for last. And of course, when it comes to emulators and whatever not, I usually use, when it comes to Genesis Plus GX, but only on the Wii. Because that seems to run more efficient than if I'm doing RetroArch on the Wii U. And I'm doing this Sega Genesis emulator because I've tried the Sega Genesis emulator on the Wii U through RetroArch. It's not that good. So as a result, I am doing Genesis Plus GX for the Wii. Of course, I could put it for my Wii U, so that's not really a problem. So I got Toy Story highlighted. Like I said, I'm doing this through the Wii portion, not the Wii U portion, because it runs much more efficient for Genesis games on that compared to the RetroArch one. Here we go. Alright. Disney Interactive did this, just like with Pinocchio. Yeah, Pinocchio did it too. Traveler's Tales, they've done Sonic 3D Blast the last time I played a game through Traveler's Tales. Of course, I've never played this, so let's see what happens. I've seen some screenshots, but that is it. Okay, do it. Hopefully we'll get sound. Here we go. Okay, now we got sound. That was weird. Okay, jump is C, whip is B. Oh, so whip is B, and A and C is the jump, excuse me. Alright. I don't think I need... To infinity and beyond. Open the bucket of soldiers and then the baby monitor, pass it down to the sergeant's troops. The toys will then meet you with him. Good luck and watch out for trains and planes. You don't get a double jump. I just suck. Okay. Whee! I don't know how to play this. Like that. I'm whipping the sucker, but it's going backwards. Oh, what the hey? That was a death? Come on. Oh my stinking God. I will say I didn't like that. Oh, that's why. I must got hit by the bees. Yeah, bees. Yeah, I had no idea. Okay, there we go. Okay, I had no idea. Awesome. How you do it? Oh, okay. I had no idea. Okay. Oh, did it. Oh, that's good. Alright. I figured it out. Awesome. Okay, that was awesome. I like that. I know I had to play this at first. Oh, cow. Okay, so what is next? Oh, great. Where Andy gets... Oh, great. So this is going to be hard. Okay. I don't mind the game so far. Boom. Alright. At least they tell you what to do. Dang damn it. I tried. This is harder than I thought. Yeah, I'm sorry that I haven't been talking much. So far, I'm not really having a problem. Looks fun so far when it comes to... I haven't tried the Super Nintendo release yet. Okay. Thank you. That it? Holy cow. Oh yeah, I did it. That was good. That was good. At least I figured out the game. Good graphics. Based off of a game. Music isn't too bad on the Sega Genesis. Oh, this is Buzz Lightyear. The new toy. To infinity and beyond! Did you know that Toy Story was the second straight Disney movie? I was about to say the second straight Disney movie to feature Tim Allen. He did the Santa Claus in 1994. He did Toy Story in 95. That's 2 consecutive years that he did a Disney movie. So there you go. That's a fact. Okay. Holy cow. Holy moly. There's pits? Oh my goodness. Holy crap. I'm dead. No, I'm not dead. That was close though. This game is pretty tricky. Okay. I'm just gonna go right to it. Controls are pretty good too. I will say that. I haven't had a problem with the controls either. Oh, shoot, shoot, shoot. I didn't know how to stay on the rope there. Am I supposed to use the hooks? Dang damn it. That was pretty hard. Okay. That means that's it, huh? Alright. That's it with the Sega Genesis release. Holy cow. So far, it's a good version. I just gotta try the Super Nintendo one now. Okay, that is done. Alright. It's time for the Super Nintendo release. And I'm gonna see how that is in a minute. Alright. Now I'm at RetroArch through the Wii U, and I have the right emulator that I usually use for Super Nintendo games. And of course, this is Toy Story for the Super Nintendo, so here we go. Alright. Yep, also done by Traveler's Tales. I can't believe a couple of companies did the actual game. Awesome. Alright. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't hear that in the Sega Genesis release. That was awesome. Sorry about that. I had a little bit of a nose itch. Alright, let's see. Are they the same? What's the options? Okay, yeah, whip and jump. X and A are the whips. Y and B is the jump, okay. Alright. So obviously this is the same game. I did like that yeehaw. Oh crap! You gotta be kidding me. Sega Genesis gives you pictures and you don't get any with the Super Nintendo release? That sucks. I did like the yeehaw at when you press the start button, but come on here. Okay, it does at least give you something. It gives you some pictures, but the Sega Genesis one had some pretty cool pictures or whatever. Now, sorry about that. I'm still dealing with that sticking bronchitis. Still feeling the effects. I like that though. The Etch-a-Sketch on the Super Nintendo. That looks pretty cool. Sega Genesis one wasn't too bad, but the Super Nintendo one was pretty cool. But I do like the boxes for the pictures on the Sega Genesis one better when it comes to the pictures. Alright, the Etch-a-Sketch is actually much better on here. Here we go. Obviously this is the same game. That's a pretty tough call when it comes to the graphics and whatnot. Yes, I know how to. Am I supposed to jump on it? Yeah, I don't. How did I get the? How did I get them out the last time?
Code Red!
Okay. Graphics are not too bad on this either. I think the graphics are a little bit better on the Super Nintendo release than on the Sega Genesis. The Sega Genesis had pretty good graphics too. Oh, that was it. Awesome. Awesome. I wonder how many total stars you're supposed to get. Yeah, the story and the story with the Super Nintendo one is not as good. It really isn't. The Sega Genesis one that has that one beat. I think everything else besides that, Super Nintendo wins. Because this is absolutely pathetic. Just reading text and when I'm not getting to see much pictures. That's ridiculous. I do like the Etch-a-Sketch better on the Super Nintendo release. Now everything else. See, the Etch-a-Sketch looks nice on the Super Nintendo release. Alright. Obviously, this is the same. And the controls are good on this one too. Yeah, I like the graphics on this one better. And the music sounds better on here too. Yeah, I already know it's better. So far, I think this is better than the Sega Genesis one. But that don't mean the Sega Genesis one is bad at all. It's not even close. At least I figured it out. Now let's wait for that sucker to go. We should be done. That's it. So the gameplay is actually pretty good on both of these games. Okay, you have to swing. Okay. I don't need to swing. Yeah. Okay, I see. I see now. Yeah, I didn't think I needed to swing anyway. Okay. There we go. Now I'm getting the hang of it. Now I get why the hooks are there. Okay. Alright. Yeah, how to climb, that's the question. I hit it. So I probably lost a life. Yeah, I lost a life. I knew it. Took a lot of loading. Oh. Okay. Now I get it. Okay. Next time I'll... Okay, now I get it. You don't do that one thing. Probably why I died in the Sega Genesis one. I know idea. Ow. That was my fault. Yeah, and I screwed up there. Whew, man, is this tough. Got it. Got it. Good. Jeez. I just suck. They're hard. This game is a little tricky. Game's hard though. Dang damn it. This game is hard though. At least this level's hard. Okay, the only thing I don't like is the loading. And all the way back here. Come on. Alright, did it. Oh, there's the checkpoint. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't really like about the Super Nintendo release. The loads and this. I like the way that the Sega Genesis tells the story. Everything else goes to the Super Nintendo release. Okay.
You don't want to be in the way when my laser goes off.
That! Take that! Ow!
Oh, boss.
Here it comes! Take that! Take that! Take that! Here it comes! Ow! Ooh! Here it comes!
Oh, wow, this is hard. Yeah, The loading.
You don't want to be in the way when my laser goes
Take
off.
that! Take that! Here it comes! Ow! Take that! Here it comes! Take that! Take that! Ooh! Ow! Here it comes! Here it comes! Ooh!
Okay.
Here it comes! Ooh!
Was that it?
Here it comes! Ow! Yes!
There we go. Okay. No, not that. It wasn't that hard. Okay. Alright, that was it. Awesome. I think after I read this, well, I'm going to pass on the story. Buzz. I think I have enough to wrap this sucker up. I'll probably play more of this in the near future. Oh, that's cool. Hold on a minute. You're an RC car? Okay, that's cool. Those are a little slick on this one, though. I don't know what I did. Don't tell me. Alright, not supposed to hit those. Oh, maybe. Okay, never mind. I just ran out of sticking time. Okay, now I get it. Okay, I didn't lose a life because of hitting Buzz with that. No, I lost. Ran out of that sticking stuff. Alright, pretty cool. And the trolls are a little slick in this one. That's it. Nope, that was it. Alright, that's okay. That was alright. I was done anyway. Alright, and it's long anyway. I didn't get it continue because I probably didn't have enough stars. That is it. I am done. I'm done with both games. I did both games. I will tell you which one I would pick as the superior version in my final review, along with how I felt about the game. So I will see you for my final review. Now, before I get to my final review, I was going to pick a winner, pick either the Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis release, but I decided not to pick any of them because I haven't played them all the way through. Because there were certain aspects of the Sega Genesis release that I did like over the Super Nintendo release, and there were certain aspects of the Super Nintendo release that I liked over the Sega Genesis release. So I couldn't really pick a winner. And I do apologize for that. But I will tell you that if you want to know what Console Wars thought of both versions, check out their video, because they did do a video on Toy Story, and they give you what they thought was the best version. So now that that's out of the way, it's time to get to what I thought of Toy Story overall on the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo. I thought that the game was good. Now, each version has their flaws, but I will say this, for a movie-based video game, this was actually a pretty good one. It ranks up there with certain other movie-based video games, especially Pinocchio. I liked Pinocchio, but I liked Pinocchio, of course. If I was picking a winner when it comes to which release, I would definitely pick the Super Nintendo one for Pinocchio. But that, of course, is my opinion. Like I said, I didn't pick a winner for Toy Story, but when it comes to Pinocchio, that's different because I've played them both thoroughly, and I noticed some differences, but the Super Nintendo one definitely. When it comes to Toy Story, however, you can't go wrong with either version. The gameplay is really good on both versions, so I didn't really have much to complain about. And each of them have their own strengths and weaknesses. But is this a perfect movie-based video game? No. But it is well made by Disney Interactive. And no question about it, they did a nice job with either version. And I didn't really have much to complain about when it comes to either one of those versions. There are differences that I wish would have been done better on the other release, but of course, you have to take what you can get. But I did like the graphics. The graphics were really good on both games. The music was pretty good, but I will say one disappointment with the Super Nintendo release, it doesn't have Randy Newman's "You Got a Friend in Me." I noticed that when I was playing the Super Nintendo release. I noticed that that song isn't included. And I still have no idea why that Disney Interactive did not put that particular song in the Super Nintendo release. I really don't get it. It's a part of the movie, and it should have been in the game for that particular release. It's too bad. It's in the Sega Genesis release, but not in the Super Nintendo release. And I noticed that. I just didn't mention it when I said that this was better and whatever not. And after I was done playing, I just couldn't pick a winner. Because I have to play thoroughly the entire game on both to make sure that I'm getting what I think is the best version right. So I decided not to pick the winner of the superior release. I decided not to pick either Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis because honestly, you can't go wrong with either version. You really can't. Because if you've played them, you'll know that you've enjoyed them. You will definitely know that for sure. And for people that have not played them, they need to play them. So I'm giving Toy Story for the Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo. And this is pretty easy. I'm giving Toy Story a green card. So that's been my review of Toy Story for both the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. And I couldn't pick a superior version. But that's okay. That is okay. I played both the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis releases. And I'd like to thank FanimationXV Returns for requesting this game. He was requesting me the Sega Genesis release, and that's okay. But I actually wanted to do both so that way I know which one was superior, but I unfortunately couldn't decide which one is superior. Someday I will let you know which one is better than the other. But for right now, it's pretty much a tie for me. But I will find out someday which one is better when I play it thoroughly. And I'm talking about both games, both versions, both releases. So that's all I really gotta say. I'd like to thank FanimationXV Returns for requesting the game, like I said. And definitely check out his newer channel. You can also check out his older channel. I'll have a link down below in the description box of both channels, so that way you can check both channels out. Thank you all for watching, and I think next time will be the last gameplay and review episode for 2024. And it's going to be something special. And you will find out what that is next time. Thank you all for watching, everybody. Stay safe and stay awesome. And happy gaming.